Southwest Florida looks like a war zone. Again, that story has kind of died, but those houses are still flat. Those people are still homeless. It's gotten significantly better in the recent weeks, but the reality is that this is a years-long problem. It took 20 years to rebuild Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and 50 years to get Japan back on its feet.
What a comparison. Hurricane Ian leaving devastating destruction as it made landfall in southwest Florida in late September. Entire communities washed out from Ian's heavy rain and fierce winds. And now people, of course, still trying to rebuild their lives. This as we head into the holiday season. They still need help. Joining me now, Mayor Kyle Battie of Sarasota, Mayor Craig Cates of Monroe County. Thank you both for being with us today.
Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Mayor, thank you. Happy belated Thanksgiving. And Mayor Battie, I do want to start with you. How has the recovery effort been coming along since September?
Well, for us in Sarasota, we dodged a bullet, particularly being that the hurricane took a different course. So, our efforts here are pretty much like nearing their end in way of, cleanup and so on. Our hearts and prayers go out to the counties and municipalities south of us, and they're like a lot of them in a rebuild phase. But we have areas here in Sarasota that just still need a little cleaning up of debris, but we don't have it nearly as bad as they do to the south. And we reach out and see what we can do and be of assistance in any way that we can.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And I know Monroe County took Ian's first lashing of rain and wind when it made landfall off the Florida coast. Mayor Cates, can you talk to us about some of the struggles that you've seen firsthand since the storm moved out?
Yes, the forecast was supposed to be quite west of us, but as we know, hurricanes don't follow the perfect track, and it moved closer to Key West and the lower Keys, and mainly we got water damage. We weren't expecting that kind of tide surge and storm surge, and we damaged about 400 houses in the lower Keys and about 1,600 all through the Monroe County. Not as much from the wind, but as the Florida Keys, we flood from both sides. So that sucks the water out on the one side as the storm comes, and when it passes by, the water comes back from the other side. So we got flooded on both sides of the islands, which is it's quicker to recover, obviously, than the wind damage and destroyed houses, but a lot of homes aren't livable, so that was making it more difficult for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Mayor Cates, what do people not understand about water damage who've never been through it before? Because certainly, as you mentioned, the lashing wind and the debris, it really catches the eye, and it does make an impact on people. But water damage is pernicious, and it is hard to recover from. Is that right?
No, absolutely. You'll see some of that really high level of water destroys the house, but you get 2 or 3 or 4 foot in it, it takes out all the electric plugs, it takes out all your furniture, all your appliances will be damaged, and they have to take the sheetrock out up so high and then replace all that. So there's a lot of damage that is done that makes the house unlivable, but it's not destroyed. So it's not catastrophic, but it takes a while to recover. And then with all the damage up there on the West Coast, like Mayor Battie said, they were very fortunate. We were very fortunate not to get the damage that those people had. But then that takes a lot of resources and all the materials and the workers. So it's harder to get stuff cleaned up and repaired in our areas because we didn't get it near as bad as they did. So we're not complaining. We're blessed that we hadn't had that damage, but it does make it more difficult.
Yes, absolutely. Mayor Battie, in your eyes, has the federal response been adequate so far? And what about the state response as well?
I can't say enough about their response and how adequate they've been and how fast they've been. I visited a site. I didn't know how much went into basically just collecting debris, but the logistics of it. I mean, they had it down from soup to nuts. I know that speaking of the water damage, our city auditor and clerk, she lives south of us. She had her house down in, I believe it's in Port Charlotte. We had to rescue her, by airboat, and water intrusion up to about 5 feet. And as it was being said, water intrusion, and you said, it's pernicious, and a lot of things, when you're talking about wind and water that you can't see to the eye, and the damage that it's doing to a structure. And that's where, the insurance companies come in and do their assessment, but they've been great, working with us, I think they set up headquarters right here in Sarasota at the Brobart Sports Arena. And these people were out, both men and women, out on the street, literally from can't see in the morning to can't see at night.
Yeah.
And they've done a great job.
Absolutely, and that's good to hear. And we know how it is a long and protracted process, and many families have next to nothing since Ian. Mayor Cates, back over to you. What do people in your community need right now as we are heading into the winter holiday season?
Well, we've been very fortunate with our community, and I'm sure many communities have been reaching out for the ones that are less fortunate and had damage. We turned our world famous Mallory Square with a sunset celebration into feeding residents during Thanksgiving dinner for free. Will Soto and the VFW put that together. It was full of tables, and then we had the SOS, the foundation that was feeding the seniors and gave out 400 meal bags with all the fixings in to make your own meals if you could at home. So the community has reached out, and we're blessed to live in communities like that.
Yeah, it's good to hear. And I want to ask one more question to both of you, and we'll stay with Mayor Cates first. What is one thing that you want our viewers to know as we give thanks this holiday season?
I just like everybody to know, when you think you have it difficult and things aren't going well for you, you can look around and somebody always has it worse. So be thankful for what you have and help the less fortunate, and this country will be the great country it is and continue that way.
Well said. Mayor Battie?
Now, first, I'd just like to, thank Mayor Cates for the work that you all are doing down there. But just to be thankful, as Mayor Cates said, for everything that you have. There are people that are out there right now, particularly with this storm, that basically lost everything. And you always have to keep these things in perspective and keep them at the center of that perspective, and just be thankful. I said yesterday, in speaking to the homeless, let's have, let our hearts be filled with thanks and filled with giving. And we have to do what we can for one another and bring out the best of humanity. That's it.
I appreciate that touchstone from both of you. Mayors Kyle Battie and Craig Cates, certainly thinking of you, and so glad that we're continuing to spotlight throughout this holiday season. And as we move forward, we will be checking back with you. Thank you both for being with us this morning.
Thank you both.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.